Alright, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Wave, Marvel's Hammerhead, and Marvel's Shocker. If you're looking to grab these guys, I pre-ordered mine from GameStop. I'll probably be getting my figures from GameStop from now on, because I don't know if you guys have heard, but here in Canada, Toys R Us has started really upping their price on their figures, so it's almost not worth to buy standard regular releases from there anymore. Probably the best thing to do is maybe just go with local retailers, local comic shops, whatever you want to do, really. I mean, I'll probably only go to Toys R Us now for the exclusives, and that's it. I'll show you some pictures here of what the prices are going for some Black Series figures. I almost had a heart attack when I saw them. I actually still haven't even got that whole wave yet from GameStop, so it was really tempting to buy those figures at Toys R Us, but I told myself, no, I'm just going to play the waiting game with GameStop. They'll get them in eventually. Don't want to pay 40, whatever it was, 40 something dollars for a gin or so again. Like, come on. But anyways, enough of that. Figures are still going to be getting bought, just not, I guess, as much, because I do go to Toys R Us a lot for my Marvel Legends. Well, not all my Marvel Legends, but the exclusive ones, and what's it called? The wrestling figures really is the big spot for Toys R Us for me when they have them. But anyways, let's stop talking. Let's get into the review here. We are going to start with Marvel's Hammerhead. Here is Hammerhead in his retro packaging. And I am very happy to have this guy because I did not get the original one that came out with the, I believe it came with a chameleon head and a J. Jonah Jameson head, I believe. It was just like a regular suited body figure we've seen 100 times. They finally re-released them, gave him this awesome packaging, and they gave him, I believe that's the Jon Favreau big suited body from the Iron Man 3 2-pack. But we'll see when we crack them open here. Let's get them open. Enough talking. Been waiting a couple days to open this guy. Alright guys, and here's Hammerhead out of the packaging. And he's looking pretty good. I like it. I like how he's a little bit more beefy than a regular suited body figure. His head is also a little smaller than the other release, which is great. We're going to take a quick look at his accessories, and then we'll come back and take a closer look at the figure. Okay, so for accessories, he does come with 2 interchangeable hands, which is always nice to have extra hands, especially if you want him gripping this awesome baseball bat that he comes with. It's very straight. Like, that's good on Hasbro's part there. I know whenever I get a baseball bat accessory, like, let's say Sting, his handle is like already bent and like it just comes warped in the package, and yeah, so this is a nice sturdier plastic, so it looks like it's gonna keep the shape a lot better, so that's cool. Always cool to have an extra baseball bat. But yeah, he only comes with those 3 accessories, guys. Unless you count, I guess we'll talk about the brass knuckles on his fist there. Very cool, very cool. Does it say anything on them? Looks like it does. Looks like it says head. So that might be what it says on there. But anyways, not many accessories, but that's not a big deal. Let's do a deeper dive into the figure itself here. Alright, so here's a close-up on his face here. As you guys can tell, if you have the older release, his head isn't as wide and ridiculous looking. I guess this is kind of more, I guess, true to the character. The other one just looked like an alien or something. I don't know. His head was really big. But this one, I think, hits the spot perfect. He's got a nice flat top there, so he can just hammer into people. Pretty awesome figure. I'm loving the suit. The colors of the suit are awesome. The pinstripes looks awesome, man. The tie, the red tie, everything just looks good. This looks like just a classic. Like he should be part of the Sopranos or something, right? Like just walking in the bar, nobody bumps into this guy because they know they're gonna get really, really hurt. Especially if he's wearing the knucks and he's got his head. He doesn't even need the knucks. He doesn't even really need the baseball bat, but it's a nice little touch. We are gonna bring in a little fellow guy over here. We got Jon Favreau. from Iron Man 3. As you can tell, the legs are the exact same sculpt. I think the coat part is different because he has more of like these open flannel parts. I don't know what these are called. This one isn't as big, so there is a difference there. And obviously it's buttoned up, and this one isn't buttoned up. But yeah, I'm not worried about that, honestly. It looks good. It fits the character. This Jon Favreau is awesome too, by the way. But anyways, there's Hammerhead. Let's go take a closer look, or let's get a look at Marvel's Shocker. All right, one last thing I forgot to mention, actually. He does have pinless joints on the legs, which is nice. Same with the Favreau figure. He does have pins in his elbows, but honestly, it's not a huge deal. It is a nice touch when they do cover those holes, but it's not a game breaker for me. It's just a little extra detail that I like to see. So, not fully pinless, but half pinless. So not bad. Articulation-wise, too, he's pretty great. Looks like he can sit down in an office chair pretty easily or something. If he's sitting down, taking orders from like the Kingpin or something. But he's got those double jointed knees. They look a little weird when you bend them. I will say, they do look a little weird, but it's not that big of a deal. He's not going to be sitting down. He's going to be standing on my shelf holding that bat, getting ready to knock someone in the face. So, not bad at all. Articulation's very much standard as the Jon Favreau figure. So, not bad, man. Doesn't really have an ab crunch because of the suit, but good enough, man. Good enough. Great figure. Let's move on to the Shocker. Alright, guys, and here is Marvel's Shocker. Man, I'm happy to finally have this character in my collection. I missed out on the original one that wasn't really a retro style, but I always wanted that. I always felt like he was an integral part of Spider-Man's enemies. Like, it's awesome that they've finally re-released him, threw him in this packaging. I almost have like all my main line Spider-Man villains completed. Like, when I say main line, I mean like Sinister Six plus like an extra six. You know, like I probably have more than that, but like for the most known characters, I guess you can say. Like I'm still missing like Rhino and like who's another one I'm missing? The Hobgoblin, obviously from this wave, but we'll eventually get him. There's a few others I can't think off the top of my head, but it's awesome to finally have one of those figures that I've been really waiting for a while. If I ever made like a top 10 wish list for Marvel Legends a year ago, he probably would have been number 3 or 4. So awesome to finally have him. Let's crack him open here. Alright, here is the Shocker out of the packaging, and he's looking pretty good, man. I'm liking it. I'm digging it. Obviously, there's a few things we're going to talk about here that are missing, but we will get to that in a minute. We are going to take a quick look at what he comes with, and then we'll come back, take a quick look at this Shocker. Okay, so for accessories, he comes with 2 relaxed interchangeable hands with those Shocker gauntlet things on it. They look pretty good, I guess. If you just want them standing there not doing anything with relaxed-ish hands. They look decent. The silver is nice and shiny, so that's cool. Brown looks like it matches the figure, so that's cool too. So he does come with those 2 extra hands there. They stand up pretty nicely there. And we also get these bubbly, weird bubble effects that I don't know. Is anyone else sick of seeing these? I mean, they've reused them so many times. I feel like they work more for like magic type characters. Like you can honestly put these on a Doctor Strange and it wouldn't like hurt it too much. But like for the Shocker, I know he's supposed to like shock waves at people. I don't know how they would do that in like an accessory form. Maybe like something like Cyclops' like beam, where like you can just put his hands together and have like a long beam piece coming out. I don't know. They could have thought about something, but they just reuse these bubbly pieces, rubbery. I don't really use them. They just go right in the bin. But I guess we get something with them, so it's okay. And for everyone watching in the United Kingdom, whenever I say bin, I don't mean trash. So whenever I say I throw it in the bin, it's going in an accessory bin, not like the trash bin. So keep that in mind. But yeah, there's the accessories for the shocker. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Okay, so here is the shocker. And at first glance, yes, of course, everyone's going to notice it. They did not sculpt or paint the sculpt lines on the figure. Now, do I care? Not really. Because it's always something I can just do one day on my own. It's not a huge deal breaker to me. He still looks cool without the drawings. Obviously, the drawings are going to make him look more accurate and everything, like the painting lines in there. I might do that one day. I feel like I just don't have the patience and steady hand to do it right now. But definitely one day we will color those in. Or who knows, maybe I'll get a second one. And we'll keep the second one in the box, and we'll do the lines on this one. But yeah, great figure, man. Articulation-wise, he's great. You got that clicking sound whenever you move his arms. Awesome. The brown looks good. The yellow. I remember him having black instead of brown in the animated series, but it could just be a minor difference, but not bad. Articulation's great on him. He's got a very, you can look at that. You can do the, what's that Hawaiian game? I forget what it's called. How low can you go? I don't know. But looks good. You can really crunch forward too, so if you really want him like doing like a front flip or something, you can really do that nice. He's a great figure, man. I'm so happy to have a shocker. Like, I'm almost done all my main Spider-Man villains, so it's finally, like, I just need a few more, man. Just a few more. I'm not really getting into like the crazy side characters and side stories, like I don't know, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head. Like, I'm not going for the crazy Spider-Man future villains or anything like that. I'm just trying to stick with like the main classic guys, because eventually that's just going to keep going down and down and down a rabbit hole, and I'm going to eventually run out of space and money. So I'm trying to keep it simple with my Marvel Legends collection a little bit. I'm only buying comic/TV show characters that I remember and like. And then everything else is just MCU all day, of course. I buy every MCU figure. It'd be nice to get an MCU shocker, actually, with 2 different heads. It comes with both versions. So if anyone from Hasbro is watching, and you guys are thinking about doing like another Infinity Saga line in the future or something, or maybe like a Homecoming line for Spider-Man, because there's a bunch of characters from Spider-Man the movie we still haven't got in figure form, like Ned, and obviously a bunch from the new movie we're not going to mention. But yeah, I'm really digging this shocker, man. What more to say, really? I have noticed the parts like on the joints are a little different yellow. It's just a little minor difference, like you can't really tell from far away. So it's not a huge deal breaker. But yeah, he looks good, man. I'm happy to have him. Let's compare Hammerhead and Shocker together here. They stand them side by side there. They look pretty good. I think we have to bring in some other friends, though. Let's bring in some other comparisons, some other Spidey villains, maybe Spidey himself. All right, guys. So here they are compared to the big boy, the Kingpin. The size comparison, I think, is perfect. They look really good together. I think we should bring another couple villains in here. Let's bring Craven over here. Looking cool. Man, I love Spider-Man villains. I swear the villains are almost more cooler than the character himself. But let's bring Electro over here. Oh yeah, man. It's starting to look really good. Let's bring in one more. Here, we'll move Electro over here in the corner a bit. Mysterio. Oh yeah, man. So yeah, I mean, these figures all look really great together. Super good. I guess we got one more over here. This is the Marvel Select Sandman, I will say. I do have the Marvel Legends version. It's in the box still. I don't want to open it because, I don't know. I think the Select does the trick. It comes with that sand effect, so makes them a little taller and beefier. Kind of cool. But yeah, they all look good together, man. I'm liking it. Really liking it. More Spider-Man villains is always good. But there's still one more guy we haven't really compared them to, and that is Spider-Man himself. So we will, I guess, let's move Craven over here. We're gonna move Kingpin off to the side here. We have the Shocker and Hammerhead. Let's put Spider-Man in the middle. Now you guys are gonna notice right away, like, whoa, what Spider-Man is that? It's the retro version with the Pizza Spidey head on top. The reds don't match 100%, but look at that. On camera, you can barely tell. So I think they look perfect, man. Yeah, just great. Just great figures. Hasbro's killing it with the retro line. I hope we get at least one or two more retro lines. Hopefully another deluxe release of the Rhino, hopefully. And hopefully some other guys we haven't seen, or some more accurate versions. I mean, like, the Mysterio is awesome. The Electro is awesome. Like, the Sandman looks cool. I haven't taken him out of the box. Yeah, so there's a few more I think I still need to get. I have a feeling they'll re-release a few more too. I do have the PulseCon Venom or whatever that was. The exclusive Hasbro Pulse Venom. But he's staying in the box. I have a feeling they're going to re-release that Venom without the animated style, which I think is a better idea for me to open that one instead of opening this one, because this one just, I don't know, it's like a capsule. That figure's just like a capsule in time for me, man. Venom with the blue and red lines on him. It just screams animation and everything. So he's staying in the box. But hopefully they release another Venom on that mold. Maybe they'll fill in those gaps on the shoulders. But yeah, there is my Hammerhead and Shocker figure review, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys subscribe and like, share, comment. Let me know what figure did you guys like better. If I had to pick between the two, if someone was like, would you rather have Hammerhead or the Shocker, I would probably pick Shocker. Is that a shock to people? I don't know. But Hammerhead figure is just really good too. But next to Spider-Man here, they just look amazing, man. But yeah, there's my review, guys. Don't forget to smash like, hit subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.